My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Elden Ring, Azora's Side Tomb, and the Azora Hero's Graves, or Ariza Hero Graves, sorry. Some of those consonants just traveling a little in the word for me. Both completed now, giving us a whole new lease on life. I think, now knowing the different topography of the map here, that I'll ride on the underside of this area to just check some stuff out. Yes. Ah, this looks promising. A lead to an area that otherwise I might have assumed I was going to die coming down to. No, there's actually just a straight up path here if I wanted it. I'm sorry, I need your neck. I intend to use those now. Alright, I don't need to follow any of the rest of them. I just wanted to quickly see if any of those crabs had anything valuable on. That's absolutely going to be a lethal fall over there. Cool. So this big pond is for nothing, really. Fair, not everything has to have a reason. Okay. Do want to come back up to this area as well. The battleground. This also might be slightly more important. I'm gonna go to the battleground. I'm gonna look over that cliff area up there, because the battleground, I remember riding in, and it was near the end of an episode, so I was looking for a site of grace. So I think there's a bunch of stuff in this area that I would have just ridden right on past. I haven't seen any of the statues that we need to break over here, but... Are you alive? Yes, you are alive. Okay, so that giant is alive and available if any of those statues are in the area. 3 Arteria Leaf is not a half bad reward. Just gonna keep it a light canter. Whoop.
Smoldering with that wretched.
Oh, welcome back, Margit. You ready to fall again? All right, it takes 2 jumping R2s and 1 R1 to put you down. Uh-oh. Damn it! I was hoping the main problem there was just going to be the damage in an area of effect. I didn't think it was initially just going to strike me in the sky as well. Should have done that. Really? Well, it works out in the end. Break him. We get the Viridian Amber Talisman, as well as 16,000 more. Any other old bosses want to come back? I'm ready for a boss rush. So, there's where we want to go. It's just a lot of visual clutter in the area at the moment, so trying to make sure that in and amidst them, nothing is lost. See a giant up in that area as well. Ooh. One of them's carrying a chest! What? Hey, get back here! A golden rune 12! Okay, okay, I like that, right? Because, you know, hollows become very unthreatening as you get further and further into these games. Making them instead a much more enjoyable collectible. I like that. Good direction to take it. To keep them, you know, still relevant. Okay, so we're also starting to see some vampire bats up here in part of the battlefield. Do I even know necessarily who was sieging here? I mean, you know, all of the red on the ground gives a little bit of an idea. Though not necessarily a certain one. None of these enemies particularly seem out of place, it looks like. Huh? There's a couple more mushrooms for us. Alright. Maybe it's time to go into the capital now. After I get on the cliff and check out one, because I did go up that staircase, and then I immediately, if I recall correctly, peeled left. Whereas an immediate right will clear our beacon. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly how it went down. Okay. The second defense of Leyndell, the fell omen stacks high the corpses of heroes, yet the Erd tree remains unshaken. The fell omen stacks high the corpses of heroes, yet the Erd tree remains unshaken. So Margit, the fell omen, stacks high the corpses of heroes, yet the Erd tree remains unshaken. Yet. So I'm thinking of yet as a negation, yet, but, right? That kind of area. Which becomes a problem if we assume that well, I guess Margit was of Margit was in Stormvale, not of Stormvale necessarily. Fell omen stacks high the corpses of heroes. Because heroes, you would assume you would be referring to your own warriors as heroes. Or at least that would be my assumption. Nothing on the other side. Whoa! What? Oh, it's one of you Death Hex spitting dragons. Or I guess the skeletons in the area might be giving us a little bit of information about the people here. So, was this defense against... Oh. Defense against Gelmir after they'd rediscovered the ancient Death Hexes? Maybe? Honestly? I think I basically explored what I wanted to. I may easily have missed some stuff in the capital outskirts. I don't doubt it. But I need to actually go into the city now. I've taken so long to actually do it. To for real do it. And it doesn't seem like there's anything outside that needs to progress waiting for me. Except I do need to find Hyetta to give her some more stuff. Ooh. You can see a main line up through to a chapel. Obviously a dragon that is now completely petrified. Open air to an air. Oh, right. That's where I'm actually just going to be walking, I imagine. Oh. Of course. It would only make sense to be Denoth's. Did I get almost nothing for that? That would make sense. Oh, no, they still do attack you. Ooh, one is not enough to get a kill. Okay, so we're going to have to go back to jump attacks if I want to easily dispatch them. Looks like they may have about 620. Jump R2 is what it's going to need to kill him. Fool! Dr. Doom toots as he pleases! Golden Rune 10? I'm pretty sure I just don't want to get hit by any of those, ever. That was a gargoyle. But the gargoyles have, yeah, kind of like perfumer attacks. They mark an area and then attack it with pretty vicious AoE. So I need to be pretty decisive about how I'm going to be moving if I'm approaching them. Ooh, look at that face! Oh. That face kind of looks like one of the grafted line. Like Godric, Godefroy, and... Do we know another one? It kind of looks like the grafted line with... I guess having grafted themselves to a gargoyle? Love a methodical thump like that. We'll take a Smithing Stone 4. Neat grotto you've got here. Be a shame if someone rolled through all of your stuff. A lot of adornments of the Erd Tree out there as well. Maybe this is a slightly nicer angle. Really finding the central object that I want to frame up, you know? Oak would not give me a particularly good score for this one. Oh. Okay, so being hit by them is not a tragedy. With how weak they were, I suspected it might be, but very little problem there. There was a page in the last one of these. Sorry, bud. Your distance-making attack there is not really going to work when you have to leap into the wall. Okay, so this is back to previous. Right. There was actually something that I ignored on the way. the outlet here. So I don't know, because, like, it was the Albinauric in the field that turned into Margit, right? Just drop down. Well, I could have dropped down on either side if I just walked. I don't know if I want to ignore Albinaurics anymore. You know, if one of them becomes Margit behind me, then I'll be surprised by that, I'll die to that, and then I'll do something else. Interesting that they had so much shielding there. Preserving boluses and a leap over and outside. Could get us some more perfumers if we wanted them. Hearing singing from over on the left, and is this? I might be able to use that to jump across, but it doesn't seem like maybe I should. Seems like I could easily get stuck between terrain by doing that. Alright, Side of Grace. Where are you? There's gotta be one really nearby, right? Miranda powder. Oh boy. You can just strike me with lightning. I just need to be way closer. Because your charge up might be a good charge up time for me too. Ah, okay. This makes sense now. So this is under... Ah, damn it. I really wanted to get a attack on you early. Wanted to get a nifty little backstab there if they were going to let me, but... Fine. I'll beat you the old traditional way. Yeah, now you bet you wish I'm going back to the stones. You chose this path, buddy. So they were looking at a door. Also, this is the highest density of Mycolizili I've ever seen. This kind of reminds me of the effect that one of the gargoyle weapons has. Where is it? With the straight sword, like my attack of Chris. No. No. Godskin Peeler. No. Dragon Claw. Nope. Not there either. If I recall, and I'm gonna have to dig deep, I think one of the gargoyle's pieces of equipment that you get after the gargoyle fight in the Eternal City, I think one of those mentions that it is strengthened or repaired. Maybe with amber, and it looks very, very specifically similar to that. Also, having already seen a gargoyle in the area, we're getting a bit of knowledge that would be on theme. Sounds like a beautiful flute being played in the other area. I don't know if I'll be able to just, like, I guess, melt the amber and go into each of these or anything like that. Like, I would have assumed it would look more enterable as a default state if that were going to be the case. So far... Oh, yeah, and it's also on upper windows as well. Okay. It's just environmental stuff. The other area... I mean, I'm leaving something that I had the ability to explore right now, but I'm just going to have to jump for it. Get him! Oh, the dog hasn't even begun the aggro yet? Woo. It does sound like the sound is coming directly through that door. More items in the other area. Sure, we'll just go through that then. I'm not really going to be able to find any of the stuff I'd already forsaken without getting some... Whoop! Hello! Without getting some extra height. Golden Land just doesn't seem like the right skill to use here. Yeah, especially because they're going to do it. And just be tacky to wear the same thing, you know? Oh my god, I think I've accidentally baited them into just doing ranged attacks. In fact, I would very much like them not to do those at all. The only reason I didn't stay until the enemy knocked. No! No! Yep. Yeah. They were so extremely dead. The only reason I hadn't already left is because I was trying to get the poise stagger off. Oh, so far away. It's not like a simpler way for me to just get down to the... down to be on the right level so I can go from there. It doesn't look like it. Ooh, one of those buildings does just have a corpse on top of it immediately. Okay, so eventually at some point we're just going to be running across the top of all of these buildings, I see. Leaving a lot of things alive. I don't care about them. Just jump off that side still as well. This brings it back up, but we already did that, thankfully. So I'll send that back up. Let's stay out here. I'm gonna gently go away from those as well. Any enemy that I can't kill is, or any enemy that I don't have to kill. It's good. Good for us. Beauty. That's fine. I don't have to get the critical there for it to be good. nice. There's not just a Site of Grace immediately next to it for me to use. Honestly, it shouldn't even be necessary. Ooh, that's hell of an animation as you descend, but... I probably lost all of my poise damage, unfortunately. No, I didn't! Thank you! And then I will happily cheese out some safety there. I honestly was not expecting Flamesling to do more. Got him. Woo! Lord's Rune. Grace that dwells within inhabitants of the lands between, true vestiges of gold, used to gain an enormous abundance of runes. Runes of one who was destined to become a lord, but then when the Elden Ring was shattered, all that remained was a distant duty. 50! Jeez! Yeah, that's gonna be a non-renewable resource. I was thinking it was probably gonna be 10. Which is why I was very happy to pop it instantly. Next time I see the Site of Grace, I'll just immediately spend it all. It'll be fine. A bit more than I thought it was going to be. So, that's a touch more dangerous than I thought it was going to be. Instead, nice. Site of Grace. I'll just spend the start of it. Although... enough of these, we're not even going to get close to being able to level up twice. Have to be like 150,000. Melina! Hello.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Appreciate the well wishes. No more faith needed. Until I want to start specifically scaling with that again. I do need some more mind stat though. No int, but mind is okay. Being so 6. In fact, I believe another way that I can try and make sure that I'm spending all the resources we can. I meant to go back to the Table of Lost Grace a while ago. Just to see if anything had progressed here. Especially since meeting Corrin and Goldmask together. If nothing else, I have a couple of bell bearings to drop off. I should go...
He
you.
Hey.
What is it?
New line? Unlocated demigods.
There are 4 more demigods yet to be located. Mikola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed, his twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman, Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala, and the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune, so here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. As such, I hope we are compelled to work together. There are 4 Mikola, his twin.
Can I give you any information for the...
If you should learn it, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure.
Trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a
long
long-lost right.
such.
Well, you won't accept it when I try and offer you anything, so... I'll offer you whatever I can, whenever I can. Deciphering... Spinning stones all the way up until 4. Glovewoods of each kind up until 3. None of those needed, and then tops just had the same spells. Okay. There's upgrading my weapons. There's speaking with Hugh, Nefeli, and...
Greetings. Are you here for spit?
Roderica, who apparently has nothing for us.
Pay me in. Just lay out your arms.
Don't pay me any mind. Interesting. He appeared to have been praying, but he wasn't saying it out loud anymore. Oh, we almost have enough smithing stone 6s to continue ascending our Clawmark seal. Still missing a 9 and all the 7s I would need to continue with the Great Club, unfortunately. Hello.
In this ash, it reminds me.
Yep, that's fine. Exact same dialogue as we've seen many, many times before from her. Bok? Excuse me? Bok made his way into the capital of Leyndell?
Bok the seamster, I'm ready to make a...
Did you see it?
Master, did you see it? The Erd Tree. I don't really have the words for this, but I was so dazzled. I felt something stir in my breast. The Erd Tree is waiting for you, Master. I know it, I do. I feel it in my bones. Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
Okay, so Bok's basically going to follow us and offer us a little more information from another person's perspective on the areas I'm going to. I do worry that he's going to follow us into danger and I'm not going to be able to save him. Or maybe some part of his storyline is him following you into danger and, you know, whether or not you know to save him. You know how, like, Solaire will die if you don't complete something that you don't necessarily know will cause the death of Solaire in your first playthrough? Yeah, something like that. Strip of white flesh. Interesting. Oh. Envoy's Horn. We actually managed to get a weapon. This is probably going to be a different weapon as well, though. Can I have this one? No, just another strip of white flesh. I'm going to kill this and actually track how much it offers. Because you are exceptionally easy to kill, and 3.3 3.3 is okay. I'm not gonna get mad at the 3.3. I'm also not gonna celebrate loudly, you know? Take that buff and jump. Anything I can do to just make him a single hit. So item over the left there, over on that building as well. That doesn't look like the most responsible area to drop down into, but it's basically exactly what I'm proposing I'm going to do. Golden Rune 9. Jump. Damn it! Just short of the kill, so it's going to be like 630 for their HP. I do kind of want to see if there's another item up here at all that I can access without losing any height yet. Unfortunately, the maps with verticality are the ones that I know I'm going to miss the most things in. Spinning Stone 6 again. That's our, that's the Claw Mark upgrade. Done. Knight's Greatsword and the Leyndell Knight Helm. I think I have both of those. Not mad to get another copy, though. Probably sell for a pretty penny. Hello. Imp Head Corpse. Ah, so we have seen these before, and every single time I pointed them out as, is this going to be an element of a puzzle or something like that? I don't understand, because it looks weird. Head covering made from the largely unaltered head of an impish golem. Resembling the visage of a corpse, it holds trace amounts of lingering faith. It has 2 faith that it gives you. Neat. If I need 2 faith in a pinch and am fine with changing my headdress, I'll do that. I have absolutely no clue how that managed to work. Get him. I'm finally doing Beast Barbarian stuff. Taking care of crowds with the Beast Claw. Two-hand wielding the incant seal when I'm using it. Uh-oh. I needed not to be two-handing that. I kept trying to attack with other things and it didn't work. Ah. Get him. Golden Great Shoe Shield, Falkerbloom. Lordswin's Great Sword and the Brass Shield. I feel like I have like an item discovery buff at the moment. Getting multiple drops from enemies. Not how it usually goes for me. Especially considering I think we have no investment in arcane, and I think we're wearing no equipment that increases our arcane. Those are your item discovery stats. Or it is your item discovery stat. Neat. Nothing for us in that maze. I am absolutely shocked. I thought there was absolutely no chance. I was just entertaining the idea of trying that door. Okay, that wing did not move. Dragon's still petrified. There's another item on that side. Where's the... There has to be a side of grace somewhere nearby. Have any balcony? You'd think there'd be one on ground level. Right here. Perfect spot for one. I'd pop one down if I had the materials. But I do not have the ability to guide grace as the two fingers do. Room 9, we can see all the other ways it could have gone. This building's open, right? Yeah. Grace is there. Okay, so the avenue of the balcony is actually way closer than I thought. Although, I can hear some twinkling, does not open from the side. It looks like that has a ladder coming up from south as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was a way to return from the sewers. Trying to constantly keep an eye open for anywhere that looks like it might be a sewer entrance. Oh boy. I thought the Albinorians were just not going to aggro at all. How dare I let them live? It's my mistake and I'll never make it again. Yeah, those lightning shots are going to hurt if I run directly into them, and I really don't want to have to guard. There you are. You ready? Get him. You don't even deserve the great club. This one doesn't have a great shield, so I can just walk in and use my endurance to my advantage. $80,000 for the next level? Yeah, we can't be far at all. In fact, I wouldn't at all be surprised if we already had it. I can hear scared human sounds, but I can never tell if that's just an Albinoric. Golden Rune 9. Yeah, we definitely have enough of the next level at this point. Which I think is going into Mind again. Dragon Wound Grease. Right before the dragon. So it looks like... Yeah, it looks totally intentional that you would use the dragon to ascend. Ooh. All the stairs to descend. So kind of on the outer periphery of the area. Ooh, there's the well. Alright, I'm gonna go over the well as soon as I pick up the... Ash of War Thunderbolts. Oh, I've seen this enemy before in Gelmir. Albinoric Blood Clot. That's where that is. Smithing Stone 5. Seymour Albinoric. Ah, you, why? Why? Why do they have to be everywhere? Couldn't they have chosen something better? You know, like a spider? Something less scary. Couldn't they have chosen something less scary, like a lifetime of debt? A wee bit of light goes a long way. Little turtleneck. 3 of those. This, it really looks like they're trying to bait me out into this field. Big, wide open. Look at all the items there are. Come on, come and get them. Yeah, it's gonna be safe. Entire area explodes. Final boss fight happens immediately. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Rune Art, some nascent butterflies that I actually have the ability to grab through there. None of this has yet required the sewer grate key. These don't seem like sewers, they seem like catacombs. Okay, sewers again. But these feet gotta get all mucky or I'm certain it's not a sewer. Immediately had a autosave as we rounded the corner there. I'll tell you, the rats have a lot of HP. I'm going to pop a silver pickled foulfoot for increased item discovery in this area because rats drop rune art. And I think higher level rats might have a higher chance to drop it. And the sewer seems like it might be a place where there's a lot of rats. Doesn't go down. Okay, jump R2 is enough. 2 more golden runes. Again, doesn't require the key. Do you want me to use that? The Subterranean Shunning-Grounds. Oh. What are you? Do I want to get your attention? It looks almost like an omen that's been grafted. Oh! Buddy, it is a completely different kind of omen. What is that attack? Thankfully, I know how to fish a backstab. Stagger. Thank you. Oh my god, I cannot believe that I actually came out on top there. But they are leveled. Oh boy. I come out on top of that one, but I don't think I'm coming out on top of the next one that we go into. Maybe less visible. Any blue medicine for me? Especially difficult because I have a rune arc to worry about. I did not want you to follow me this far. I really don't want to have to fight like this. Fine. If we have to, we have to. One backstab into another critical hit slightly afterwards. I'm amazed that we managed to get you mid-air there. Woo! I mean, look, there is another one further up, but yes! I was very much hoping that we were going to be getting a side of grace from one of either the right or left-hand side there. We got it from our left. For the moment, in the underground roadside. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Elden Ring. Series playlist up in the top left. YouTube recommendation down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. At or above the thanked tier. And a special thanks to this episode to David. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you all next time.